first to breaking news. US sources have confirmed that a tentative peace agreement in the war in the Middle East has been reached, and it's now waiting for Donald Trump's approval. Let's go to Rob Scott in the US. So, Rob, how likely are we to see this agreement signed and finalised?
Well, Chevo, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Because we have heard this sort of thing from the White House before, that a deal was close, only for nothing to happen. But this time, US officials do appear pretty confident that a breakthrough is imminent. Look, if a deal is signed, it's not going to be one that just automatically ends the fighting. What it's going to do is extend the ceasefire for another 60 days. And during that negotiating period, the Strait of Hormuz would be reopened. US forces would end their blockade of Iran's ports. And crucially, Tehran would agree not to possess and not to pursue a nuclear weapon. The first topic of discussion during that 60-day negotiating period would be what to do with Iran's nuclear stockpile.
The teams have been going back and forth, and President Trump has made it very clear, he talked about it at the cabinet meeting, that he has several red lines.
Now, this tentative agreement comes as the US accuses Tehran of, quote, an egregious ceasefire violation by firing a ballistic missile at one of its bases in Kuwait. Thankfully, that missile was intercepted. The United States also accusing Tehran of launching 5 attack drones in and around the Strait of Hormuz, which were also knocked out of the sky. So tensions on the ground pretty high, but it does appear as though, as long as Donald Trump signs off on this latest deal, that things are progressing towards a permanent peace plan.
OK, some good news. Thank you, Rob. Here's Nat.